Okay, boxing fans, now I'd like to take time to acknowledge some of the best of 1993. And first of all, starting with our fight of the year, it was a tremendous fight in the lightweight division. It was a battle of champions, and it featured Mexico's Chiquita Gonzalez taking on Phoenix, Arizona's Michael Carbajal, the Little Hands of Stone. It was a tremendous fight for 7 rounds. Carbajal going down twice. Chiquita Gonzalez displaying his impressive power and surprising everyone with his boxing skills. And Carbajal got off the deck to put a stop to Mr. Gonzalez in the 7th round. Michael Carbajal and Chiquita Gonzalez, definitely the 8-Count Boxing Hours Fight of the Year. Another award we'd like to give is to the 8-Count Boxing Hours Prospect of the Year. Both of them coming from New Mexico. Believe it or not, I couldn't find anyone that I would consider more of a prospect than Albuquerque's Kid Dynamite, Danny Romero. The exciting flyweight continues to roll through his division, scoring impressive knockouts and beautiful boxing skills, winning by decisions impressively as well as devastating knockouts. Kid Dynamite, who is now signed with Top Rank Incorporated, looks like he's going to go far, and he's our co-prospect of the year. The other prospect, Albuquerque's Pit Bull, Daniel Perez. Daniel Perez, who's been a pro for a few years now, coming up kind of slow, but facing some very tough opposition, including Thomas Ice-T Tate, who is world ranked, as well as former Olympian Chris Sandee, and as also being considered as an opponent for Vinny Pazienza. Pazienza's camp turned that fight down. They did not want to face Albuquerque's Daniel Pitbull Perez, who was scheduled to fight for the NABF title, and this show being taped before that title defense, and hopefully by the time you see this, the Pitbull is wearing the NABF title belt. But those are our prospects of the year: Daniel the Pitbull Perez and Albuquerque's Kid Dynamite, Danny Romero Jr., 2 outstanding fighters, both from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our upset of the year. This kind of shocked me. Tommy the Duke Morrison was looking for a world title shot with Lennox Lewis. He thought he'd give his hometown fans a little treat on HBO television, brought in Michael Bent for a WBO title challenge, and this is what happened.
The thing is, if Morrison can control his burst,
he has been plagued by a weak 10. 4, 5, 6.
Morrison is embarrassed.
So as you can see, sometimes things don't go as planned. Michael Bent upsetting Tommy the Duke Morrison in the 8-Count Boxing Hours Upset of the Year for 1993. Tremendous fight, and either man could have gone down, but Michael Bent doing the job. Our Comeback Fighter of the Year, we give this award to the old man of boxing. He's a legend and still doing good, and he showed well. This is Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Thomas Hearns, who you see here, taking a loss by decision to Iran Barkley in their rematch fight. Tommy Hearns going down in that fight and taking a 1.5 years off, but coming back in '93 with an impressive performance against former Olympian Andrew Maynard. And here you see Hearns knocking Maynard out. So Tommy Hearns, you're our Comeback Fighter of the Year. And our final award, well, no, we have 2 awards. We have the Fighter of the Year. In my opinion, the Fighter of the Year in professional boxing is the Little Hands of Stone, Michael Carbajal. Carbajal remains undefeated, continues to defend his title, takes on all comers, all the top 10. He lost his father in '93. He dedicated his next fight to his father, an impressive win over Domingo Sosa. Michael Carbajal, the Little Hands of Stone, the 8-Count Boxing Hours Fighter of the Year. And now let's take a look at the Knockout of the Year. It featured Terrible Terry Norris and Lightning Joe Gaddy. And Terry Norris sets things up with this left hook that you see here, putting Gaddy down. And then when Gaddy gets up, he goes for the finish. And let's take a look at that.
And a long way to go. Just under 2 minutes in round 1. And that's what sends the difference in class. It could be over. Gaddy goes down through the ropes. Referee David Avalos has to help him back up. We haven't gotten any official signal, but it appears as if the fight is over.
Oh, this fight is over. He's not getting off the floor, and I'm sure the doctor's going to keep him down there a little while longer.
They're trying to roll him back into the canvas. because he's in the lap of the commissioners over there, and that's what happens when you get two different category of fighters. This kid weighed 170 pounds. He was mistaken that weight was going to equal speed and strength, and all he got was an introduction to big-time fighting. You don't do that with a Norris and expect to survive.
And Freddie and Bobby, what a contrast between the first fight and this fight. The first fight going the distance.
So Terry Norris knocking Joe Gaddy out of the ring, breaking his nose, and leaving him on the deck for a few minutes a little bit dazed and confused. That's the 8 Count Boxing Hour's knockout of the year.